to the Mapping Your Purpose course. By the end of this course, you will know your purpose. That's why you're here on this earth, and you will have a clear plan at how to accomplish that purpose. Listen, you and I are here for a reason, and that reason should be filled with grand adventure. You should be accomplishing things, and you should be excited in the process of it. If you are like I was a few years ago, then you are pulling yourself out of the life of the zombie, I call it, the place of living in the gray, where we're just wandering around without really feeling where we're going or why we're going. Just a few years ago, to give you some background of the story of how this came into being, I've always believed that we're here for a reason. I believe that God made you and me for a reason and for a purpose. But my experience was that I was just really the same as everyone else. And every one of my days began to look just like the day previous. And at that moment where yesterday looked like the day before and the day before that, what ends up happening is we get into the danger zone of depression. We get into the danger zone of not really giving our all, and definitely not living with our gifts and talents in the front. There came a moment, we read a book actually from Tim Ferriss called The 4-Hour Workweek, and my wife and I looked at a concept that he had put out there. He challenged people to not live for a retirement, but to try to rearrange your life to live a bunch of mini retirements. And for us, we thought, man, can we do that? And that was really one of the catalysts for my wife and I. We gave everything away. We sold a couple things. We had almost no possessions. And that was the beginning of our 3-year adventure, where we would travel around the world, staying in a different home for 2 to 4 months at a time, and experiencing all of the different regions of the United States and even into Mexico. The adventure that came from that was phenomenal. And what I'm about to share with you right now are the steps at not only how we got there, but really how any of us are going to get from where we're at to where we're going, to live a life of excitement and of fun and of purpose. Now listen, your purpose might not be to travel the United States or other places. Your purpose might not be to earn more money, but whatever it is, it's all going to work the same. There's some commonalities. So there are a few things that I'm going to ask you to do. Number one, I'm asking you to be excited. Excitement really is a reflection of hope, that you believe that things can be different, that things can be better, that you can live in a place to where you are living in your purpose. Number one, be excited. This great thing is about to come. Number two, be engaged. I'm going to share with you there's going to be videos throughout this course, but most of the work that's done here is done by you. I am only acting as a guide. And so to the point that you are willing to give yourself permission to get engaged and to do things maybe a little bit outside of your comfort zone, that's going to be directly proportionate to your stepping into this thing called purpose. Number three, I would say do the work. There are going to be exercises that are going to put you in uncomfortable situations, psychologically, personally, and emotionally, like many different ways. I'm going to ask that you commit to doing the work, because your purpose, your destiny is important enough. And all of the rest of us, need for you to be living that out, because it benefits, the rest of us at the same time. And the final thing that I'm going to ask you to be willing and ready to do is to edit often. I'm not asking you to choose the one thing or the one target, as you're going to find out. Oftentimes that's the reason we don't begin, because of the pressure to pick the very most perfect right thing. No, I want you to edit often and have the mindset of an artist who can just paint right over the top of what was put on the canvas just before. So those are the rules. As you're going through the course, you'll see a video like this, and it will prompt you either to watch another video or to do an exercise. You can do whatever you like, but to get the most out of this, follow it step by step. and do the exercise that's given after the video before you move on. Welcome to your new life. Welcome to a life of purpose. Get excited, get engaged. Let's go do this thing together.